Hey, what's going on, everyone? Evan and Tucker here from Battlehawk Armory. We are out at the range today with a really exciting new product, which is something familiar but also something new, and that is the Springfield Hellcat. So what Springfield has done is they have now introduced the same Springfield Hellcat that you know and love in 380 ACP. So on the pistol, there's not too many things to talk about because, again, it is the same Hellcat that you know and love. Yeah, exactly. So same Springfield grip texture on here, which is really good. We still have a high visibility night front sight up front, U-notch in the rear, optics cut on there. It is an RMSC footprint, so we do have a Veridian RFX 11 installed on this Hellcat 380. Striker fired, double stack, now in 380 ACP. So magazines that this is coming with are going to be an 11 round magazine. Yep, so Springfield's got one up on some of the competition. This one is a pinky extension magazine, so an 11 round right there. And what's that extended mag?
So we got a 13 extended round. So, you know, most of us concealed carry, we're going to carry the more or less the flush fit with the weapon. The extended is our backup, so you get a little more capacity on that one. And again, in that 380 cartridge.
Yeah, so 11 and 13 rounds of 380 and a really concealable size. Should be a lot of fun to shoot. I'm definitely excited for more double stack 380s to hit the market, especially in a Hellcat. So this should be a lot of fun today, should be pretty interesting. So why don't we go ahead, shoot this thing a little bit, see what we actually think about a Hellcat in 380 and have a little bit of fun.
Let's do it.
So here's our first 9 rounds out of the brand new Springfield Hellcat 380. Our first 3 rounds were down here. That was a really good group. Just slapping this RFX 11 from Veridian on there, definitely not a bad group. The one thing, these screws don't necessarily have clicks, I found out. Yeah. So I didn't really know how much I was adjusting. So you can see I overcorrected. Still a pretty good group for our second 3 rounds. Basically halved the adjustments, and then we have our final group. All of those groups were aimed at that black paster there. So we did make a final adjustment just to bring it down a little ways. But again, all of those groups are definitely acceptable. I'm pretty happy with those, and it's off to a pretty good start. No issues in at least the first 9 rounds in this brand new Springfield Hellcat. Feels pretty good just shooting it from a bench, getting it zeroed. But now that we are zeroed, let's fill these mags up and have a little bit of fun today, Tuck. All right, so first full magazine, no issues whatsoever. We'll go ahead and hop over to a 13 round magazine here. We are shooting some Remington UMC for now. This is Full Metal Jacket 95 grain stuff. Pistol feels pretty good. It is still a little bit on the smaller side comparative to some of the 380s, but feels pretty darn good. Here we go, 13 rounds. So that is 2 full magazines, no issues whatsoever. Pretty good start. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the target here and see just how shootable this Hellcat in 380 is. I did feel myself push 1 round out, so that one is definitely on me. But outside of that, just shooting at a relatively controlled pace, standing unsupported at about 10 yards. We have about a fist-sized group here, so that is definitely usable, definitely a shootable pistol. So I think this is going to be a pretty interesting day out here at the range. So far, so good. We'll top off some mags. We'll have a little bit more fun with the brand new Springfield Hellcat in 380 ACP. Pistol's really shootable. One thing I am noticing, again, it's a little bit on the smaller side, so my grip is kind of deteriorating. I'm still just figuring out exactly how to hang on to this thing. Even though it is just a 380, my grip is coming apart a little bit because it's so small. So one of the things that we've actually seen in the comments is some people were saying, oh, I'm going to get bit by the slide, I'm going to stop the slide. What I generally try to do is actually grab a hold of the frame with my right thumb so I can kind of anchor my grip. The frame is a little bit wide there, but not tremendously large, as in swollen out from the slide, which is a good thing for concealed carry. You want it to be slim, but it also doesn't give you a whole lot of real estate to actually hang on to the pistol with. So just kind of getting the hang of things here. Again, a little bit difficult shooting into the sun today, but so far so good with the brand new Springfield Hellcat in 380. So it is definitely possible to hang on to this thing. Again, I'm just kind of learning where I need to grip it and how I need to grip it. I am definitely locking my wrists out pretty aggressively, squeezing in pretty hard. But if I do that, I can definitely keep my grip through a full magazine. You saw I definitely had some pretty good plate racks there. Dot does come back relatively easily. So the 380 in this Hellcat definitely makes it really shootable. Shooting the 380 version of this pistol, just general thoughts, I definitely would prefer to shoot this than the 9mm version. Yes, 9mm has a little bit more energy down range, but at the same time, it's going to have a little bit more energy in your hands. So if you think you like the 9mm, you should try the 380. If you are kind of on the fence and you're not super happy about a lot of recoil, the 380 might be a pretty good choice for you, because this is definitely a very shootable pistol. After 2 bill drills, we have been pasting any shots that we've made outside of the alpha. So I did just shoot 2 bill drills, and everything is all in the alpha with the new Hellcat. So really like to see that. That means that everything is shooting pretty well. So again, everything has been so far so good with this new pistol.
All alpha with the Springfield Hellcat and 380, so just a very shootable pistol. Even I managed to stay in the alpha zone that time.
So just working across 3 targets, a little bit of 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Felt pretty good about those shots. Got 2 alphas there, 1 up top to the head. Had 1 over there previously. Obviously 2 alphas there because they're all alphas, and 1 to the head. And over here all the way, everything once again is all in the alpha with a headshot. So Hellcat is still shooting pretty darn good.
And when Charlie, but still the head. Couple of Charlies. And my head. Yeah, well, can I say, I like Charlies.
This is my personal bodyguard 2.0. The reason I have this out here right now is because we did forget to bring some hollow point ammunition out with us today. So I've actually pulled my carry pistol out. I have downloaded my carry ammo. So we do actually now have some hollow points here. These are Hornady, I believe, 95 grain XTPs. I've got all of my hollow points, so I believe I've got 22 rounds here loaded into Hellcat mags, and we'll see how it does with hollow points. Shooting a knot right in the center of that target down there. These hollow points feel really, really good in this pistol. Yep, just drilling a hole right in the center of that target. As you can see, that was 2 full magazines of Hornady 95 grain XTP hollow points. We have now shot 250 rounds of Remington 95 grain full metal jacket through this brand new Hellcat, and 2 magazines of Hornady XTPs. No issues whatsoever. So 272 rounds, I believe. Perfectly reliable. Shoots really nice. We'll go ahead, tear everything down, get back together, and kind of give you our final thoughts on this brand new pistol from Springfield. 272 rounds down.
Yep.
What do you think about the brand new Hellcat?
Well, I actually did like it more than I actually thought I would. I mean, Hellcat's been a very popular concealed carry pistol. Most of us that shoot a lot will agree small pistols just are no fun to shoot. They're snappy, heavy recoil. In the 380, we got rid of a lot of that snap, so it became a very shootable platform in a very concealable package. So overall, I think it's a good job. It's the tried and true Hellcat that they've had for years, and just in a more shootable cartridge.
For sure. And we did do a video on the Hellcat comp, so the one with kind of the power port on it. And that one is a slightly larger Hellcat with a compensator and in 9mm. And that one actually shot really darn well. And one of the things that, you know, as I've been shooting Hellcats a little bit more, I've come to appreciate about them is, first of all, the triggers. The triggers are really good for a pistol of their size. And second of all is the grip texture, which is kind of the same on all of the new Springfield striker fired guns. So those two things are obviously true of this new Hellcat in 380. It does have a really good trigger, especially given what it is, and the grip texture is also fantastic. So like those things about all Hellcats, but speaking specifically to the 380, to the point that you just made, I like 380. Yeah, you know, if I wanted a Springfield Hellcat and I wanted it in this original size, right, the 11-round magazine, about the 3-inch barrel, between the 9 and the 380, just given how much more shootable this 380 is, I would probably lean this way, because, you know, at the end of the day, capacity is capacity. It's same 9mm and 380, but when it comes to defensive shootings and things like that, the only thing that really matters is if you are able to put those projectiles where you need them to be to stop some sort of a situation. And with 380, it just being a little bit more shootable, you're going to want to go out and shoot it more. You're going to get more proficient with it. It's lower recoil, so you can shoot it a little bit faster and maintain some of that accuracy. Ammo isn't too terribly expensive right now. It's just more pleasant all around than the 9mm variant, and it worked fantastic. Again, 272 rounds, Remington 95 grain FMJ, a little bit of Hornady XTP, no issues whatsoever. So I got to say again, I like 380, and you know, Hellcats are kind of growing on me, and if you want a Hellcat and you're willing to try out a 380, it's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, I don't think it'll disappoint you.
Yeah. So this has been a lot of fun. Really excited to see more of this next generation of double stack 380 with an optic kind of come into the market, especially from Springfield, with all the features that they offer at the price point that they offer them. So I think this thing's going to be an absolute winner. If it speaks to you at all, you're definitely going to be pretty happy with it. So hope you guys have had a little bit of fun kind of checking out this new product from Springfield. I know we have. If you have any questions about the brand new Hellcat and 380, go ahead and drop those in the comments down below. We do read them. We do try to get back to you as best as we can. Make sure you're following us here on YouTube, on all of our social medias. We've got the Facebook, we've got the Instagram, we've got all that fun stuff. We're posting cool pictures, shorts, stuff like that all the time. We appreciate you guys watching. We look forward to seeing you soon for another video.